Viewers, welcome to another edition of the latest news of war. Viewers, according to the sources, Addis Ababa right now. The city is heavily militarized as Abiy Ahmed leaves for battlefront to directly command his soldiers in the war against Tigray and Oromo. Prime Minister Abiy made peace negotiation difficult, effectively aborting mediation effort by Obasanjo and United States Inve Feldman. According to the latest news is that tonight Addis Ababa is going to sleep. The front has stopped itself after the city military cars were seen walking between Rahan. News that is coming out that has not been officially confirmed is that the coup happened tonight. As the news reached us, the deputy commander of Ethiopian military has been more than General Tedis. On the other hand, according to the sources, I will explain to you the humanitarian crisis that has affected millions of civilians as a result of war in the Tigray region in northern Ethiopia. On November 4, 2020, the Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Abiy Ahmed, announced the start of a law enforcement operation with the help of the government of Eritrea and the Amhara militia against the Tigrayan regional government elected by the Tigrayan people. But the ongoing war was not only against the Tigrayan government, it was a war against the Tigrayan people and they carried out ethnic cleansing and crimes against humanity, including using armed rape against thousands of people. Women and girls starved of millions, the destruction of religious and heritage sites, and the extrajudicial killing and slaughter of thousands of civilians, resulting in one of the worst humanitarian crises in modern history. Viewers, how did we get to this crisis? Abiy Ahmed was chosen by fellow coalition members to lead Ethiopia transitional government until elections scheduled for 2020. He soon became famous as a reformer and was even awarded the Nobel Peace Prize after restoring relations with Eritrea. Last August, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed post the election due to the spread coronavirus as a justification, and the Tigray Liberation Front described it as unconstitutional and an attempt to extend his mandate and illegally consolidate his power, and they want ahead by holding the election of their regional government which they own after being elected by the people of Tigray. Because of this move, Abiy Ahmed withheld funding and financial support of Tigray during the worst location infestation in the region. On November 4, 2020, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed announced a law enforcement operation to remove the elected Tigray regional government, claiming that the Tigray People Liberation Front attacked the northern military base of the Ethiopian army. You are starving civilians. The people of Tigray are suffering from a man-made humanitarian crisis as the Ethiopian government has banned or restricted access to food, water, electricity, and very much humanitarian aid. Over 45 million people, including 2.3 million children, need emergency food in Tigray, according to the World Peace Foundation. A reasonable guess is that 100 children die every day from this war. Ethiopian and Eritrean forces and Amhara militias burned crops, closed roads, banned aid from the area, and used starvation as a weapon. Women and girls are raped as a weapon of war. Thousands of Tigray girls and women from the age of 4 to 89 were raped with weapons by Ethiopian and Eritrean forces and Amhara militias. There may be 10,000 or more survivors of rape in Tigray since it began. In Udaykarat General Hospital, stated that of these 200 patients, 160 were pregnant because of rape. Women who have been raped say the things Amhara forces tell them during their rape is that they need to change their identity to Amhara in order to cleanse their ethnicity. executing civilians. More than 70,000 Tigrayans were reported killed through indiscriminate artillery and airstrikes, extrajudicial killings, massacres, and starvation in less than 5 months. There are reports that the death toll is 1,50,000 and Exum massacre more than 800 dead were killed by Eritrean forces. Millions of civilians have been affected by this war, as more than 70,000 Tigray have fled to Sudan as refugees. 28% children and 4% of them are elderly, and over 1.7 million Tigrayans are internally displaced. We are seeing a greater influx of people, especially in the city of Shere, Adwa, and Exum. The situation is becoming very worrying because we are not seeing an adequate response from humanity. More than 80% Tigrayans are cut off from aid agencies, and people without life saving medicines are dying at home. According to MSF, before the conflict began, Tigray had one of the best health systems in Ethiopia. Now this health system is completely broken. Health facilities across Tigray have been looted and destroyed in a deliberate and widespread attack on health care. Almost 70% have been looted. Looting and heritage and religious sites. The Nijas Mosque is home to one of the first mosques in the world, built in the 7th century by the Prophet Muhammad, who migrated due to persecution in Mecca. This mosque was bombed with heavy artillery and looted by the Ethiopian and Eritrean forces and killed 80 people while protecting this sacred site from the invading forces. On November 28, 2020, Eritrean forces stormed and opened fire on the Mary Thesian church in Exum, killing thousands of worshippers. Hundreds were killed as they fled. Eritrean forces bombed and looted the church in Zlambsa as well as the Debre Demu Church and Judge Church in Mekelle, the capital of Tigray. What are the demands of the government and the people of Tigray? Number one, withdraw of the Eritrean and Ethiopian forces and the Amhara militias from the lands of Tigray. And number two, unrestricted humanitarian access. And number three, unrestricted local and international media access to Tigray. And number four, independent investigation led by the United Nations only without the interference of the Ethiopian government. And number five, deployment of peacekeeping forces. So viewers, this is the latest update about it. For more latest report, please subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.